Hey guys, it's Jess from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a book review for the Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Now, this book does not come out until May 14th, but I recently finished it about 3 or 4 days ago, and I already feel like I'm not as fresh on the content. So I didn't want to wait to film this review, and then I didn't want to film the review and wait like a month before I posted the review. So let me know down below your feelings about posting reviews a month before release date, if that's annoying to you, if you prefer it, if you don't care, let me know. And I have been a lot better at reading my e-arcs quite a bit sooner than they release, because e-arcs I'm really bad at keeping up on, so I'm trying to be better at that. And I am reading a couple of physical arcs like a month before they come out, and so let me know if it's okay if I post these reviews a little early so you can see if you should keep them on your radar or not. I know it's not as simple as like, oh, I reviewed it, I loved it, you can go buy it. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so let me know. I did download a copy of this book from NetGalley. I just requested it and my request was accepted. They didn't reach out to me. Gallery Books doesn't know who I am, but I am very excited about this book. I got to meet Christina Lauren at a Polycon. That is the second time I met them. I met them at a Polycon last year, and this is my 4th book by them. I have read Beautiful Bastard, The Roomies, and Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, and I will say this is so far my favorite by them. And the book I'm reviewing, I don't even know if I said it, is The Unhoneymooners, and this is gonna really throw off the lighting, so you can take a look at that gorgeous cover. I absolutely love it. It screams what this book's about, so I am obsessed with the cover, but I will go ahead and put that down. I think it's going to be beautiful when the time comes for the book to come out. Now, this book is about a girl named Olive whose twin sister is getting married, and so it starts off the morning of the wedding. So if you like a good wedding romance, there's a little bit of that in here. And what happens is her sister is someone who wins everything. So her sister entered a million contests to win pretty much everything for her wedding. She won the buffet, she won the dress, she won the bridesmaids dresses, she won the honeymoon, and so Olive is there to support her sister in a god-awful bridesmaid's dress. It's awful, but she won it for free, so it's fine. And she has to deal with Ethan, who is her sister's fiance, so he's going to be your husband's brother. He is the best man, she is the maid of honor, and they hate each other. They've hated each other for 3 or 4 years, ever since they met when Amy started dating her husband, fiance, whatever. I'm just gonna say husband. And so they have to deal with each other, and then what happens is they had that free buffet, which is all shellfish centered. Olive is allergic to shellfish. Ethan hates buffets. It's a germ thing. And so they're the only 2 people out of the entire wedding who don't eat the buffet. Everybody gets food poisoning except for those 2. And they have the honeymoon to go on, Amy and her husband. They can't go anymore. And since she won the honeymoon, it's non-refundable, non-changing. You can't go a different time. It's got to be when it is. And so since Olive is the twin, they look exactly alike, Olive decides to take her place. Little does she know, Ethan was also offered by his brother to go in his place. He's got the same last name as his brother, obviously. And so what happens is Olive and Ethan have to go on the honeymoon together. That's the premise of the book. Sorry that took 2 minutes of explanation, but that's what this book is about. I will say, going into this definitely reminded me of The Hating Game so much. The Hating Game and The Proposal. There's 2 scenes in here that definitely remind me of both of those romantic comedies, and this one is just in the same vein as those 2 stories, since they're not. The Proposal's a movie with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock, and then The Hating Game is by Sally Thorne. So if you like a good hate to love romance, you're gonna love this book. Ethan and Olive cannot stand each other. They push each other's buttons. They deliberately know what to do to make the other one mad. Ethan constantly calls Olive the wrong name, and he knows what her name is. He just does it to get on her nerves. And it's so fun. I love it. And the best part about this book is the fact that they have to act like they're married while they're on their honeymoon, because everybody thinks they're the newlywed couple, so they have to act all lovey-dovey, and they hate each other, and they're sharing the honeymoon suite, and it's hilarious. And of course, since this is a romance, they start to fall for each other, and all I can say is Ethan is the cutest guy on this planet. I want an Ethan for myself. Olive has a lot of misconceptions about him. That's all I'm gonna say. And Ethan proves to be a very, very adorable man. I love him. I wish that we did have both perspectives in this book. I wish we got to have Ethan's perspective. We got Olive's, we knew what her misconceptions were, we knew how she felt while she was falling for Ethan. I wanted to know how Ethan felt about his misconceptions about Olive and him falling for her. They do see some people on their honeymoon that they didn't expect to see, that's all I'm gonna say, and so I would have loved to have Ethan's point of view. Also, the romance in this is very PG-13. So if you like a nice, fun, clean romance, this is for you. Like, it reminded me of the movie with Rebel Wilson that just came out, Isn't It Romantic? Where she wanted like stuff to happen and it like faded to black. That's literally what this book is. So if you want a nice PG-13 romance, which is not typical of Christina Lauren in my experience, especially after reading Beautiful Bastard, you should pick this book up. But go in knowing if you do like a more romantic romance, that's not in this. But I still really enjoyed it. I just thought this was the cutest thing. I literally was laughing out loud in the line before meeting Christina Lauren, and I told them that when I met them. I was like, I'm reading an e-arc of your upcoming book, and I was laughing in the line, and then they told me what that scene was supposed to be like. So I really loved getting that insight into the book and talking to them. I did give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I did think Ethan needed more to him, and I wanted more from him, and I wanted more of the romance, and I was tired of the fade to black, but it was still just like the cutest thing ever. 4 out of 5 stars. This is probably one of my favorite books. It's probably like 4.5. I just can't give it a full 5 stars because it wasn't all the way there for me, but I liked it more than Josh and Hazel because it didn't have that annoying ending like Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating did. And I loved it more than Roomies. Roomies I gave 3 stars. I wasn't the biggest fan of Roomies, but really enjoyed the Unhoneymooners. Honestly, it's so close to a 5-star. If you love a funny hate to love romance, something like The Hating Game, like this is perfect for fans of The Hating Game, and I know how much people loved that book. You're gonna love this book. That's all I have to say about this. Let me know down below if you're excited to read this. If you've read an early copy, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.